Hi, I'm Heidi Hooper. This is my solo show, and I'm a dryer lint artist. Yes, the stuff you pull out of your drying trap and throw in the garbage. That's what I make art out of. I actually pull it apart until it's super, super thin, so it's like translucent, and that's how I do my shading and various other things. This one is John Oliver as an owl, play on words, John Alver. Okay, this series is self-explanatory. It's obviously the Beatles and the Red Dot means they're sold. So the hair like this, I actually take the lint and rub it back and forth like that until it makes little worms. And so that's hundreds and hundreds of little worms to get that kind of streaking in the hair. This one is my tribute to Magritte. He was a real jokester. So I put him, if he was doing a selfie, in his little pop selfie on one of his old pieces. So I put him as in hiding from behind going, peekaboo, I'm Magritte. Okay, this one's self-explanatory. It's black unicorn, that one's a cougar. This right here is Larry's proposal goes terribly wrong. And that's the ring down there, and he slipped on a banana when he was trying to propose to her. This one is all about happiness and laughter. And so it's, you know, one of those times when your cat's doing something silly and you start laughing, and the next thing you know, you swear your cat's laughing too. That's where that came about. This piece is called Doctor Who's Tea Party. Now the secret to all my big pieces is if there's a name listed, it's never a person, it's always the cat or whatever animal is there. People are props in my stuff when it comes to the big ones. Okay, now this is my cat, Doctor Who, obviously a big Doctor Who fan. They're having hot chocolate and she is so busy gossiping, she is not oblivious to what's going on in the table. Or you can interpret it as she's telling him about the mouse on the table. But it's up to you as to whether the cat's going to eat the mouse or not. Now this one is Miss Previs Teaches Tango. This was a supposive of me, and this is my cat, Miss Premis. She actually has turquoise eyes, and whenever I give her shrimp, she dances around the shrimp like it's just the greatest thing ever, and she's doing a tango. So that's how this piece came about. When you give her shrimp, she dances for 5 minutes, and then she'll eat the shrimp. Okay, this one is part of a series that I did of the seasons. This is spring, and it's me with all my cats. There's Miss Premis, there's Doctor Who, and there's River Song. Yes, River Song is a black cat for me. Okay, this piece is called Mr. Fluff Steals the Shrimp. This is my friend Cassidy's cat, Franklin, and this is a situation that has happened to me more times than I can count. I decided to treat myself to, I'm having a good day, so I'm treating myself to like 3 or 4 shrimps and some shrimp cocktail, and I go to eat the cocktail and there's nothing there, the cat's eating all the shrimp. So I have cocktail sauce, cocktail sauce, cocktail sauce, and cocktail sauce. That's why the cat has an angry look on its face. And obviously there's only 2 shrimp left, and he ate like a half dozen shrimp. Okay, this is Mr. Thromblebottom. That's because I just love those crazy dogs. They're just so, they make you happy. You just can't not be happy when you see those dogs. Okay, this was my Power Girl series I was doing. This is my cat Abby as Batgirl, and she's got the old costumes from the original comic book colors. And this is, I forgot the name. Cindy hopes to break her huge bubble record. And it's just because frogs blowing bubbles, I think, is just funny. I'm sorry. Okay, this is winter, and I'm not sure how many of the seasons I have here in the show, I forgot. They're all in different cultural aspects, as far as like folklore and stuff like that. So this is my winter, Okay, this is my summer. It started off the seasons pieces as a ecology thing. I was showing all the terrible things that happened to the ocean, and just doing the piece made me so depressed that I ripped it apart and started over again and became much more of a mocha passive. Then we have Sharon wants to be a butterfly. Well, Sharon wants to be a butterfly because there's a freaking lanternfly that won't leave her alone. And anytime you see those bugs, you gotta kill them. Okay, this is Wonder Woman, and I took and put her from where you would expect the cat of that territory of landmass to be. And so she's a Several. I hope I'm saying that right. And then we have a nice cold one after work. And it's just, I'm sorry, a leopard being a miner is just, I find that really funny. Maybe I'm just weird. And this is fall, and I mostly centered on leaves and stuff because that is what fall is to me, is the beautiful colors of fall. Okay, this piece is called Edison Likes Bird Watching. Bluebirds are back in Pennsylvania. They're not as endangered anymore, so that's why I did the piece. And my cat premise literally has eyes that color. And that's where the cat came from, with my cat premise. I love watching otters, so this is my tribute to otters. They love to eat salad stuff, so I gave them salad, and then I was like, what happens if you give a hot pepper to an otter? So that's what this is all about. Okay, this one came about with, one day I was just thinking of silly things, and I went, what makes an orange panda orange? And then I went, cheesy poofs. This one is called Big Mouth. We feed chipmunks outside the kitchen all the time. We throw them table scraps, and it's just totally worth it to see how much they shove in their mouth. Now this one is Jamal Hangs On for Dear Life. And the little secret behind this piece is, that's Groot's hand saving the dog. Okay, this piece is called Pig Noodles, and it came about from, like, you watch movies and people are eating noodles and they like do this huge wad in their mouth and then it's kind of sloppy, and I went, that's like how a pig eats. So that's why that came about. This one was a nice kind of serene kind of piece. This is my cat premise, and just a pretty woman that my premise loves everything. She even gets into the Toolman boxes and makes sure they pet her. This is called Melinda and Mr. Nibbles. This one is Uncle Lenny Makes a Big Splash. We have a fox we feed every night that comes by the house. So that was my tribute to the fox. Okay, this piece is Professor Bird Wants a Grant. And this is a play on terms and words and whatever, because it's a bird for bird flu trying to make a vaccine. I always do a silly chicken one every year because chickens are funny. And this was the one I came up with this year for funniest. Imagine a chicken on roller skates, and there's nothing that doesn't make you laugh. Hi, I'm here at Stroudsburg in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful resort. You really should check it out. And this is where my solo show is. And by all means, if you get a chance to see it, do come by. You're gonna love it. You're not gonna see anything else like this in the world, because I'm kind of the only person in the world doing this. So there's that, and have a good one.